You had an opportunity to read Batman Circus of the Strange, and that was the character Batman that we've been talking about. And the next one we're going to read is called Batman Undercover. Gianluca?
Is that why you picked Batman as the best superhero?
No, I really do believe Batman is the best superhero, but that's interesting that you thought that. Batman is a very old character. Does anybody know how old Batman is? How old is he?
About 100 years old.
What do you think, Leona?
About 60.
He's kind of in the middle of those. He's about 75 years old now. He was originated by an artist named Bob Kane and a writer named Bill Finger in 1939. He's been the subject of movies, TV shows, cartoons, comic books, graphic novels, advertising, and regular novels like this one. One of the things that good readers can do is they can look at a series or a character that reappears in many different forms of media, and they can compare and contrast how that character is the same and different, and how each type of media is the same and different. So we're going to be doing that a little bit today. You read Circus, what was it called? Circus of
the Strange.
Circus of the Strange. What kind of a book was Circus of the Strange? Was it a novel? What do you think, Gus?
Comic book.
Comic book. What makes it a comic book instead of a novel, Liana?
Because it had these squares and it said, and then the bubbles coming out of the people instead of on a whole page they put the
quotation marks.
yeah, quotation.
So instead of quotation marks, we just have the bubbles, the shapes where the dialogue is contained.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so graphic novels and comic books look like that. And do novels look like that?
No, they just look like that.
Yeah, they're just words, and they use quotation marks to show when people are speaking.
And sometimes pictures.
Those chapter books. Is this gonna?
Chapter
does
books.
this have pictures in it?
This one has a few illustrations, but it has more words than illustrations, so it's a novel.
It had
right.
that one.
I chose this particular book because it has some really nice use of language. It has some more intricate plot features, and I think it's a better study in character of Batman. The comic books don't get as deep into the character sometimes. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It depends. But Circus of the Strange was a pretty basic text. Did you guys find that?
Yeah, Circus of the Strange.
Easy to read.
I've read old Batman comics. They're like this, but I gotta say way better.
But way better, okay. The original Batman comics, which were geared more toward adults, are a little bit different than this. The Batman character has transitioned a lot over the years. In the very beginning, he was a very dark character. That's why they called him the
Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight. He came to life, became really popular during World War II. So it was a time when
All the superheroes fought Nazis.
World War II, that's right.
All the superheroes.
Pop culture at that time was kind of responding to what was happening in the world. It was a very scary time in American history and in world history. And so people who were creating characters at that time created characters that would help give hope and make people feel better. And Batman was during that time.
Real.
No, they weren't actually real. But stories do make us feel better sometimes, don't they?
Sometimes.
Yeah.